The Fasehun family was filled with thanks and gratitude to God as they celebrated the life and time of their matriarch, Chief Mrs. Juliana Ayinke Fasehun, who passed on 12th of July 2019. Born 19th of May 1930, Chief Mrs. Fasehun was a pillar to the family, church and the society, and it was no sheer surprise that many turned out to give a befitting burial to the deceased. The 4-day solemn but classy funeral ceremonies for the departed Chief Mrs. Fasehun began with a service of songs at Sanctuary of Grace, Lagos, which was attended by family and friends, including the former governor of Osun State, Prince Olagunsoye Oyinlola, and his adorable wife.
For a widow, a young widow who lost her husband when he was 56 years old. I don't know how old she was then. 47 years old. How many of you seated here will have stayed from sex at 47? Won't you say I'm too young? And I shaking. But you know the wood. You're in your husband's house, you are still looking for men here and there.
Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the whole world, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You turn people back to dust, saying, return to dust, you mortals. 1,000 years in your sight are like a day that has just gone by, or watch in the night.
Or have you forgotten that when we joined with Christ Jesus in baptism, we joined him in his death? For we died and were buried with Christ by baptism. And just as Christ was raised from the dead by the glorious power of the Father, now we also may live new lives.
She was a great mother. She lived for her children. She emulated Jesus Christ, even though she didn't die. But in pain, she died for her children. She took all the pains that we would have had, other than the great pains that Jesus Christ took for us.
The day after, the Anglican Church of Ascension Hall, Okpebi, hosted a night of tribute, which also featured hymns from different choir groups and prayers.
1987, I've not forgotten, Papa Yimade, Papa Lucy passed on. I was already a colonel in the army. I came as well as a member of the family. Now, my sister, my aunt, her grandmother, her great-grandmother passed on. We are here to celebrate her life. But I want us to remember 3 things this evening. We are not talking only about Mama, we are talking about ourselves.
In spite of the situation that you are, you will call on me and we'll go to camp together. And we will open the door of the car and stay at the back. And you will partake of the full night vigil. When she could no longer go again, she would ask me to buy her all the tapes. Mama, you fired my faith and hope in God. Those of us close to you wanted to know more about the God that you serve. The God who held your hands for 89 plus years. The God who saw you through illnesses that killed many. And the God who made you hold on to hope in spite of it all.
What I've learned is this in life. Between an event and your reaction, you have a choice. And my grandmother made many choices. She succeeded by making the right choices, and she made them consistently. The first choice I know that she made when I was aware of it was the choice to forgive certain experiences that she had. She chose to forgive the circumstances of those experiences. The other thing that I learned in my knowledge of her was her choice to actively serve God. And I'm not talking about going to church on Sundays. When I was growing up, I stayed in the same room as my grandma, myself and my brother.
Everybody say, oh, you are.
The third day, the Christian wake held at the same Anglican Church of Ascension Hall.
And to everybody here present, we appreciate you. We say thank you very much. Our mother departed late Ayinke, Juliana Fasehun, is a woman who appreciates people. He loved everyone. And I will say that we all love you too. Thank you very much for coming. And the Lord will bless you. Amen. The Lord will grant you journey mercies to your various souls. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
All things we are grateful unto you for giving Mama the opportunity to live our life well. And the testimonies we have had today has shown that while she was alive, she lived her life for humanity. The message of today equally said that a time is coming when things that exist now will cease to be.
You are able and you are willing to take care of us, and you do so. But thank you for calling your daughter to yourself. When she had her birthday this year, her 89th birthday, we were there and we wished and so we prayed that she would clock 90. But because it depends on you, so we thank you because you took her to yourself when you wanted to do so.
There are people who will be sick 1 year and you cannot find their children anywhere near them. They stood the test of time. They gave her all the medical attention. They supported her spiritually. So, Brother Femi and all others, all of you, pata, the rewarder of those that diligently seek him will reward you. Amen.
The 4-day funeral ceremonies ended with the Requiem Mass, which was held at Cathedral Church of Christ, Marina, Lagos. Some of the dignitaries at the service were Ambassador Bode Mustafa, Chief Mrs. Adiola Yusufu, former Governor of Osun State Prince Olagunsoye Oyinlola and his wife. Thereafter, family and friends proceeded to Ebony Vault Garden, Ikoyi, for the interment of the deceased. The Fasehun family later hosted guests to a top-notch reception at Harbour Point, where the Faith Band and Juju Maestro, Chief Ebenezer Obe, serenaded the guests, which included Hajia Abba Folawiyo, retired Justice Olateru Olagbegi, Chief Mrs. Adiola Yusufu, Chief Alex Juduyemi, retired General Ike Nwachukwu, as well as Olori Ladu Shijuade.
I am honestly South Africa. Chief Mrs. Akadadolu.
I could